Hi, I'm James, and you may be asking yourself what this sailfish has to do with making your own website. Here's what's really wild when you mix in Legos with a sorcerer's magic. If you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, freelancer, consultant, or coach, then this presentation is something you absolutely must see now. I know that sounds really weird, so keep watching so you can unravel the puzzle. You will also discover how to make your own website in less than 60 seconds that's so simple and fun to do without feeling intimidated or overwhelmed. How to create any website you want within one click using fully functioning, beautiful free starter sites without spending tons of cash or hiring a developer. And you can move things around and piece it together and customize it just how you like. It's awesome. Plus, the one thing you must absolutely avoid if you want to ensure making your own website successfully and sticking with it. Now, I don't know how much longer these starter sites will be available for free, so watch this right now while you still can. So, what are the odds that you'll discover something totally unexpected and new today? I can tell you this. What I'm revealing today is the cutting-edge way of making your own website. It's fresh, new, and different. Now, picture in your mind how much better your life will be once you finally have your website live online. First, however, I'm going to share a rather embarrassing story with you. You'll see why my embarrassing little episode is so important to your website success in just a minute. Deal? Cool. So, if you've been struggling with getting your website live online, the struggle is finally over. Now, this presentation is jam-packed with good stuff. So switch off your phone, turn off Facebook or any other tab you've got open now, and close off all distractions, because I'm about to pull back the curtain on what I consider to be the fastest and easiest way ever to make your own website starting from today. And it's so easy a complete newbie can do it, really. And before we begin, I want you to really listen to this so you can ensure success with your website for weeks, months, and years to come. This will really help you avoid some major mistakes I made so you can take a shortcut to success with your website. Now look, when I first started out online over 10 years ago, I was desperate to make a successful website. So of course I purchased a number of different programs to learn how to build a successful website that would bring in free traffic and create a steady flow of income. But month after month, and course after course, I would go from overwhelm to frustration to depression. And I was bombarded with lots of complicated information about the nuances of creating a website, when all I really wanted was to get my website up and running and making some money. The same thing happened when I wanted to learn how to get people to come to my website and to capture their information so I could begin emailing them. And again, when I wanted to know how to get them to buy my products when I reached out to them. So over and over, I'd buy a high-priced program that promised to be the answer. And every time, over and over, I'd start out enthusiastic, I'd work day and night for months, and over, the promised riches never came. The problem was there were so many things to learn, and the steps became so sophisticated and confusing that I ended up just getting overwhelmed and frustrated, and I was shelling out more and more money I really couldn't afford, with barely anything to show for it. And that's when the voices would return. How could you have fallen for this again? How could you be so stupid? Isn't it time to just give up? So finally one day I asked myself, why does this all have to be so complicated? Why does it have to take so long? And how many times am I going to make the same mistake? But the next day, man, you guessed it, another new offer arrived in my inbox, promised me internet wealth and success. And once again, I could feel both the fear and excitement return. But this time I did something different. Something that surprised even me. Something that changed everything for me. I said no. I changed those voices. I told myself, you don't need more information. You don't need more complicated programs. You don't need to spend more money. You just need to take all the programs and lessons you already have and strip them down to a few essential steps that will get things going now. Something you can do immediately, without weeks of study, without weeks of work, and without giving up another month's rent. So I got out those old programs and started looking at them again. Only this time I started looking at just the basic things they were telling me about building a website, getting traffic to that site, and getting cash flow. And as soon as I did that, I came to this amazing realization. Underneath all that information and all those processes, And all those multitude of details, there are only 3 basic elements to building a website, getting free traffic, and creating immediate cash flow. Marketing gurus can talk about 70 other components and principles and bells and whistles, but all you really need to get started are 3 essential ingredients. That's it, only 3. 1, your website. 2, traffic to your website. And 3, customers to pay you money. Just 3 simple steps to go from zero to a real revenue-producing website. And I was able to do that in just a matter of weeks, so that's what I did. I set up a fully functioning website, I began generating traffic to it, and I converted that traffic into sales, all with just those 3 simple steps. And here's the best part. Within a month, I had generated just over $1,000. I couldn't believe it. My first $1,000. And each day, more visitors came to my website, and I got more sales, and I made more money. Was I rich? Not yet, but at least I had positive cash flow. And the important thing was, at least I had a successful website that I could make bigger and bigger. I had a website, I had traffic, and I had customers. That's why I named the process that I'd come up with my WTC system. Website, traffic, customers. And that's what you'll be learning today. A website that's properly set up to connect with your audience, get free traffic, so you can ultimately make money. You're going to love it. The sailfish is the world's fastest fish, flying at speeds up to 68 miles per hour. And is your website mascot because you can now build your fully functioning website with all the pages in 1 click in less than 60 seconds. Like a sorcerer magically built your entire website, and you can customize it however you want, just like Legos. It's simple and fun. Now, we'll be using WordPress, which is the same thing a lot of celebrities and companies use, such as Forbes, Katy Perry, Sony, CNN, New York Times, and Jay-Z, just to name a few. And all you need to know right now, it's the only way you want to build a website, as it's super simple, will save you a ton of time and money, and after this presentation, you'll be able to do it yourself without even thinking about it. So let's get started. Now, there are 3 steps to completing your website. Now, step 1 is choosing a website's address, also known as your domain name, just like ours is at websitesmadeeasy.tv. You're going to have your very own domain name too, and website hosting, so your website has somewhere to live and people could find it. Now, both of these are super cheap because I'm going to give you a special coupon code. Now, step 2 is creating your website pages and launching your brand new website. And in step 3, you'll be getting to know Astra Starter Sites, which is the free tool to creating a beautiful looking website, which is not only unique to you, but it's so easy to use. I can't wait for you to see how awesome this tool is. You'll have a fully built out professional looking website imported in 1 click, saving you so much time. All your pages will be created: About Us page, Contact Us page, Services page, projects. All we need to do is customize them. And one of the key benefits of this theme is that it's fully mobile responsive, which means it's going to look just as great on a tablet or phone as it does on a desktop, and it will allow your audience to connect with you wherever they are. Okay, so cool. Let's get started with step 1, which is choosing your domain name and getting set up with website hosting. So let's head over to Hostgator.com. Now, I use Hostgator not only for myself, but also for all my Websites Made Easy members, because they're super reliable and they have awesome customer service. They know WordPress and are available 24/7 phone and chat support to deal with any issues or to answer any questions. Plus, I've been using these guys going on 10 years now without any real problems. Okay, so what you want to do now is click on Get Started in the middle of the page. Then select the hatchling plan if you only want 1 website. But if you're planning on having multiple websites, then I would recommend going with the baby plan, as this will give you unlimited domains. It's the only difference between the two. Now, this is really the only money you'll spend in this tutorial, and it comes under just $10 a month. It really is a small investment to get started with your website and have your business live online. Now, you want to register a new domain name. Now, hopefully you've really thought about this and picked a good domain name. If the name you want is not available, keep drilling down and use different URL extensions such as .com, .net, .org, etc., or even playing around with the actual name. Then go ahead and enter a username and security pin and choose the billing cycle you'd like. Now, I'm going to go with the whole year, as it's slightly cheaper this way. Next, enter in billing information here and make sure you use an email address you can access, as Hostgator will email you with your login details afterward. Next, you'll see it's added on extras here. You want to uncheck these as you don't need them. And now you want to enter the coupon code here. So enter WordPress Hero to be sure to validate your savings, and you'll see the cost will go right down, saving you up to 60% off your entire hosting, depending on the hosting package you choose. If you decide to go with a year or more, it will unlock a free domain, which is cool. Now, you should know that we do get a small affiliate commission for anybody that signs up. And we're going to save you money by getting you the lowest price possible. So it really is a win-win. You get the lowest price possible, and we get a small commission for you signing up. So it's great for everybody. And it helps support us to continue to make this content for you. Now, when you're happy with everything, click on Checkout Now, and you'll be the proud owner of your very own new website address. Okay, awesome. Now, you'll receive a couple of emails from Hostgator with your login details and some links to different things. This is very important, so you want to find the cPanel link here and click on that. The cPanel is where you can install WordPress to your domain name and also do lots more stuff with your website. So log in using the username and password which you chose, and in case you can't remember, they're both in the email you just received. At first, this might look a bit overwhelming. It did for me when I first saw it. There's lots of different things you can do here, but all you need to do right now is find the software and services area. So scroll down and you'll see it here. Now you need to find the PHP selector, and we want to click that and then change the PHP software to the latest one. Currently, the latest one is 7.0 as I'm creating this video. By default, it comes set at 5.4. So we want to be sure to update this. Now this will ensure your WordPress website is using the latest software. So make sure you update this. Now click back, and in the same section, software, find Quick Install and click on that and click on WordPress here. Okay, all you need to do now is fill in a few things such as the email address, the person who will be looking after your website. So if this is you, you can put in your email address, then your name or the name of the person as well. Now give your website a title, then your name and last name, and click on Install WordPress. Once you've installed WordPress, you'll get a success message that it's complete. Your username and password are here. You're going to use these to log into your website. You'll also get an email with all of this in it as well. When you're ready, click on this link here, which will take you to the login or back end of your website, so you can edit and start creating it. And you might get an error message saying that the page isn't available yet, and you might have to wait until everything with your new website is set up. Then click the link again. Now, this is completely normal. It just takes a little bit for your website to become live online, and also you might have to set up the name servers for your new website, so don't worry about this. It's super easy. All you need to do is head over to Hostgator again, and once you're there, click on the customer portal. Now log in using the username and password, which you'll find in the email Hostgator sent you. Now you want to click on domains and click on your domain and find name servers. And then click on change. Then click on automatically point to my domain to my hosting account. Then save, and you are all done. Now you should be able to click on that link again, enter your username and password to log into WordPress, and you're in. Okay, awesome. You should now be in your WordPress dashboard, and you are now the proud owner of an online website. So congratulations. Well done for sticking with it. It's a huge achievement, and this is where the real fun is about to begin. And this is the WordPress dashboard, and think of it like the heart of your website where you can edit and change different things. Now, there's lots of different things going on in here, and we're going to talk about these very soon, so don't let it scare you or make you feel overwhelmed. It's not daunting at all. It's actually super easy to work with WordPress, and I'm going to show you how in this video. So the first thing I want you to do is just go ahead and X out any of these notifications. And if yours does look a little bit different than mine, you have some more notifications, that's okay. Just X them all out for now. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and take a peek and see what your website looks like right now. So head up here to the left and see the little home. Right click on that and open it up in a new tab. Now, as you can see, it's really plain. There's not a lot going on, but that's going to change real soon. We're going to get this bad boy dialed in and properly set up in a way to connect with your audience. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back to the WordPress dashboard area and go ahead and leave both these tabs open. This way we can see live edits. Now right here where it says your site is currently displaying a coming soon page, once you're ready to launch your site, click here. Go ahead and click this now. This way we'll have a live page that we can take a peek at when we want, and it's not showing a coming soon page. Okay, so now what we're going to do is really lay the foundation for your WordPress website. Think of it like building the foundation of a home. So the first thing that we're going to do is get rid of some default stuff that comes pre-installed on all WordPress websites. This way your website runs really smooth and optimal. So the first thing we'll do is head over to Pages and then All Pages. And then right here, go ahead and delete all of this. You can check it all. And then click Move to Trash. And then Apply. Then click on Trash. Then click on Title to select them all. Bulk Actions right here. And then Delete permanently. And then Apply. Okay, perfect. Now I want you to head over here to Plugins and then click on Installed Plugins. Now this is what makes WordPress so awesome, is that plugins extend and expand the functionality of your WordPress website. So you could add things like social sharing features, contact forms. You can even add plugins to change the language of your entire website, which is just awesome. So any functionality that you can think of, you can pretty much add to your WordPress website. It's pretty incredible. For now, we're going to get rid of the default plugins that we don't need because it's just bogging things down. So go ahead and click on Plugin right here, and then we'll go ahead and click Deactivate, and then Apply. Click on Plugin again, and then we will delete them all, and then Apply. And then press OK. Awesome. Okay, so now we have all the default content removed. Now we're going to head over here to Settings, and then click on Permalinks. Here we're going to do some optimization to create a good user experience and to make sure your site runs real smooth. Now this is extremely important. So basically you want to select post name here. So go ahead and select this. So people searching for your business will be able to find your website. So now what this does is it makes it so much easier for the search engines like Google to find your website and content. So think of it like this, yourwebsite.com/contact us or /about us. Now, whatever you're specifically trying to rank a page for, it will show up in the Google search results. So if people are looking for specific solutions, boom, your page will show up and they'll click on it and land on your various products or services. So it's very important to have this set up to post name. So go ahead and click Save Changes. Okay, awesome. So now we have a solid foundation for your website up, and now we're going to start customizing it and making it unique. So what we want to do now is head over to Appearance and then click on Themes. So real quickly, a theme is the look and feel of your website. Now there are thousands of different themes that you can use with WordPress, and some are great and some are not so great. And that's why I've gone through and found the best one to use for this build out, which is called Astra. It's awesome. So you're going to want to search for that right here. So scroll down and then click on Add New Theme right here. And then right over here, you search for Astra, A-S-T-R-A, and it should pop right up. Now here it is. And what you want to do is go ahead and click on Install and then Activate. Okay, so what you've effectively done is just change the entire look and really the feel and functionality of your website by changing this theme. That's why WordPress is so powerful. And this theme is really amazing because it allows for you to install full websites on it in seconds. It's so cool. So in the next step, I'm going to show you how to do just that. And we're going to install a plugin that allows you to import an entire website in one click and have it completed and done. It just saves so much time. It's really cool. And I can't wait to show you this in a sec. So let's do that now. So let's head over to Plugins and then click on Add New. And then right over here, search for Astra Starter Sites. And it should pull right up. Okay, so head down to Install and then Activate. All right, awesome. I can't wait for you to see this. One click, full websites. It's so amazing. All your pages, everything done. So cool. So now we'll head to Appearance and then head over to Starter Templates. Then we want to select our page builder. So we'll select Elementor for this. That's what we're going to be using to build out these pages. And now you have all these different websites that you can choose from. It's amazing. Full websites. So some of them say agency, and that means they're paid. And we want to just go ahead and up here and toggle free. I mean, they have it all. Businesses, restaurants, interior design, artists, shops, pet stores, plumbers, dental, construction, fitness trainer. It's amazing. I mean, look at all this stuff. Never has it been so easy to make a beautiful website. Now, whether you're an entrepreneur, business owner, freelancer, influencer, you're covered, saving you a ton of time and money, and all without the overwhelming headache of trying to get a website customized with a preset template. Trust me, it's game changing. So let's scroll down here, and we're going to pick my favorite one, which is this one right here, which is Sierra Natural Park. Go ahead and click this and check this out. So cool. Home, About Us page. All of this is going to be imported in one click. Services. Just amazing. Contact form. You get the idea. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and click on Import Complete Site. Make sure all these are selected and then click on Import. And give it a little bit of time. It can be real quick or it can take a couple minutes. Okay, awesome. So the website's been completely installed. So go ahead and click on View Site. Boom. So cool. Full-on website. One click. Done. Now we're going to customize this bad boy and get it dialed in, make it unique to you. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So we can click on our About Us page. Services. Hope you see how powerful this is. Projects. Contact. Contact form ready to go. Pretty cool. All right, now we can head back over here and click on our website name. And that is how you import an entire website in just a couple of minutes. So let's go ahead and head back to the dashboard. So we'll head up here to the site name and click on Dashboard. Now let's head over to Pages and then select All Pages. And then here are all the pages that the starter site's created, which is pretty cool. And then right here, Home, you want to select Edit with Elementor. Now, Elementor is the main tool which makes creating a website easier than it's ever been before. Literally drag and drop, pop in your content. It's that easy. You can just click to edit anything on the page and you'll soon see how great this is, especially using Astra starter sites, which gives you the ready-made websites to work with. So it's just easy to get in here and customize. Think of it like playing with simple Legos. It's really fun. You're about to see we're going to go through section by section and customize this. Okay, so first let's go ahead and close out the Elementor panel right here. Now this has all the different elements to build out your site, and we're going to go through these here in a bit. So now you can see what the entire website looks like. And now what we're going to do is go over the four main sections of the hybrid homepage. Now this is just a framework that you can use to give you some structure and clarity and create a goal for your website so you can create a more engaging experience for your site and connect with your audience. And of course, use what best serves you. Now, part one is right up here, which is basically your navigation, which is your pages and this call to action. Part two right here is your USP or unique selling point. And this is real simple. Think about it. What's unique about your website or your product or service, and a call to take an action. And this is at the top of your website, which is dedicated to one thing, giving your website visitors exactly what they want. So when someone lands on your website, they should immediately know within 5 seconds what's your website about, what's unique about your website. Why should people want to read your website? Or what specific problem are you helping people with that's unique to you? This needs to be clear, not confusing, no confusing words, okay? You know the big benefit. For example, how to make a profitable website, how to make a beautiful website. That's very clear what we're helping people with. People quickly scan websites, and if it's confusing and not clear what you're helping people with, they're just going to click away and go somewhere else. And then, of course, you need the call to action. Now, a call to action is quite literally the action you want people to take. It can be anything from just get started now, download an ebook, get a coupon, attend an event, a free email course. In this case, you're quite literally asking for someone's email address in exchange for a piece of value, also known as a lead magnet. Now, Making the call to action the first thing that people see when they come to your website drastically increases the chance of them seeing it and acting on it. Okay, so for part 3, this is your pilot story, and I love this part. It briefly explains the journey of how you came about your product or service, or why you started your website in the first place, and the value that you're giving. Also, the pilot story can highlight your best content. You can introduce a case study and give them a call to take an action to learn more. And this next area right here is just to add more depth to your homepage. Now we can add in a video, which I'm going to show you how to do to create a really engaging homepage to break up some of this content. And lastly, part 4, which is your roadmap, gives your reader a quick glance at the path that you're going to take them down as they get to know you. Now think of this area as the vision of transformation for your audience. You know, what's your website or product or service going to do for your readers? It's so important to know that people don't buy products or services, they really buy the transformation, how it's going to improve the quality of their life. So at Websites Made Easy, in this part of my homepage, I cover 3 main topics that are important to my website and business: creating a website and blog, getting traffic, and capturing new customers, ultimately showing people the basic steps of how to get started online with a profitable website to consistently make money. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to properly set all this up and customize it. And of course, I'm just providing a framework here. Use what best serves you. Okay, so let's get started with part 1 and head back to your dashboard. And if you have any notifications here, just go ahead and X those out. And then head over here to create your site or visit site. And then I want you to click on Customize. And we're going to first start editing your site title, which is probably your business name or your name. So all we have to do is just go ahead and click on Header right here. Then you're going to want to click on Site Identity. And in here, you can put a logo if you already have one. Now, if you don't have one, I will link to a quick video that will show you how to make one. It's super easy. But if you want to change the text right now, we can do that by changing the site title right here. Now this is usually your business name, so I'm just going to leave it Create Your Dream Site. And your tagline is more information that describes your business, really the main benefit for your audience. So for example, grow your business and change your life. Now let me show you what this looks like. So we can go ahead and click on Display Site Title, our tagline, and display. So those two will display, and then we need to remove the logo. So we can remove the logo, and then we can make this smaller by moving down here and then clicking on typography and then just clicking these arrows down. Yeah, so you'll have to play with it some. So it's still a little bit busy. So I'm going to go ahead and add a logo. So I'm going to select logo right here. And then upload files, select files. I'm going to go to my desktop, and here's the logo right here. And then import that, and then select. And then we don't need to crop it. We can skip cropping. And here it is right here. And we can adjust the size. It's 90 right now, which I like that size. We can make it a lot bigger if we want, or smaller. Take it back down to 90. And let me go ahead and unselect these. And then for the site icon, this is kind of cool. So we'll upload files. It's a little favicon guy. It's a little icon that you see in the browser tab. So go ahead and select the image. And there it is right there. And that's what it's going to look like. Pretty cool, right? So we'll go ahead and head back. Now head down here to transparent header, because that's what we have right now is a transparent header. So I'm going to show you how you can play with some of this stuff and, you know, just have fun with this. I mean, there's so many things that you can do and it's just really cool. So right here, we want to unselect this to use a different logo, the logo that I just imported. You'll see it pop up right there. Okay. Now say we wanted to add a little border, you know, that little line. See it? So you can make it thicker. So I'll leave it at 1. Say we wanted to change the color, you could change it right here. And you can always go back by selecting clear. And then if you want to do change the background, select color, and you can change it. All those different colors. Pretty cool, right? We'll go back to clear. And if you ever make an error, you can press Command Z on a Mac or Control Z on a PC, and that will undo the change you just made. So then we'll head down here to site title, click on that, and you can change the color of the site title. Now it's not going to be there because we have the logo there, but you could change the colors in here. So go back to clear or white. We can X out of this. And then for the menu, the same thing. You can change the colors of the links right in here. Kind of cool. We'll just go back to white. Now check this out. We can click on hover and then select color. And this is going to change. When you hover over it, it'll change the color. Nice little effect. We'll just go back to white. We'll close this out. And I think you get the idea. And I'm going to show you how to create a submenu later with an additional page. So that will be like if you click on this, it'll have a little drop down for another page under services. And that's about it. So just play with this. It's all pretty self-explanatory once you just start getting in there and playing with it some. So one last thing, I want to remove this line. So I'll move this back down to 0. And we are good to go there. Then we'll head back. Then right over here on the pencil, go ahead and select that. And I want to change this to get started. Then we're going to link this button to our contact us page. And all you need to do is just type in /contact, and that it will link it right to that page. And one other thing real quick I want to show you is you can also, if you don't want that button for whatever reason, you can put, a search there to get rid of the button, whatever you'd like. I'm going to go with the button, and we're all linked up. And now what I'm going to do is head to custom button style so we can change the look of the button. So we can change the color by clicking this pencil right here. We can toggle the color. I'm going to go ahead and copy this hex code because I'm going to keep that color, but if you change it, see, it'll change the color right there. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to paste that code right back in. Close that out. And then for the border, you can change the color as well. You can change the hover color. So when you hover over it, you get the idea. Same stuff, you just play with it. So we'll close this out. And we are good to go there. I'm going to go ahead and publish. Okay, so we are done here for now. And go ahead and X out of the customize area right here. And the next thing we're going to do is part 2, and that is what's unique about our website that people will connect with so they will engage immediately and set up a call to action. Now, so to do that, what we're going to do is click on Edit with Elementor up here. Once it loads, we'll be able to edit our website, and we can edit anything on here. On the left side, we have all these different elements. And what elements are is you can drag any of these and add them to your website. So you can drag in a headline, an image, a text editor. You can drag a video widget, even have a YouTube video. You can drag a button or a divider or a spacer, and lots of cool things to play around and create a unique website. It really is fun. So don't be afraid of this. Just drag things around, and you can always press Control-Z on your PC or Command-Z on a Mac to undo things. Over here on the right side, you can edit anything on your website using this inline editor. And all you have to do is click on it, and you can type in whatever you want, or you can go on the left side and you can add in more text here. So that's how you can change the content in the content tab up here. But how do you actually change the way it looks? So go ahead and click on the style tab, and in here you can change anything you want from the text color by clicking in here, anything you want, which is really cool. Or you can click out and go to typography and change the actual font from all these different fonts, which is kind of fun. Or actually change by clicking back on the pencil the actual size of the font. And if you want to revert back, all you do is just click the arrow. We'll change this back to white. And we'll click back into content. So in here, I'm going to change the text and let people know what our website's about. And for fun, I'm going to just type in welcome to, and then click into this headline area and change this text. Your dream website. Yeah, and just let people know what your website's about. I could put something in like start your profitable website, something like that. So when someone lands here, they're going to know exactly what the site's about. Now I want to make this welcome to a little bit bigger. So we'll click in there, then click on style, then click on typography, and we'll change this to about 20. That looks good. And now let's edit the button. So we'll head down, click on the button, and I want to change the text to get started. And say I wanted to change, or let's put a link in here first. So just do /contact because we want to link to our contact page. Now that's done. And we want to click on style to edit the color. So you can change the text color here or the background color by clicking here. And then you can change it to anything you'd like. I'm going to change this back to the red. And we can go ahead and update. Now, if you ever want to go back from any edits that you've made, you can go ahead and click on this history button right here. And you can see you have actions. Now, these are the specific actions that you've taken right here. And revisions are when you actually save. And that's the difference. So click back on actions and we'll go back to the red and then we're good there. Update, save our changes. And now we're going to edit this image, which is going to be really cool. I can't wait to show you how to do this. So what we'll do is head back and click these little 3 lines right here to go back to the elements. There you go. You click it twice and you're back to your elements. Now to edit this entire section right here. So let me show you this real quick. You have different sections. So each area of your website is made up of different sections. Okay? So, and to see this better, we can click on this navigator down here. It looks like a little hamburger. And these are all our sections right here, and you can move them around accordingly. Okay? So let me show you real quick. So we can move this above here, and then that'll move this above our header. Pretty cool, right? So we'll X out of this. So we're going to edit this section right now. Now, say you wanted this area to be a little bit bigger. All you need to do is head up here to edit this main section, or for this specific section. So you'd click on these 6 dots, and you can right click and edit section, or just click the dots. And then right here, you see right here how much width we have? If we change this from 950 and move it all the way up, look how much more width we have. It goes all the way across. So effectively, you can add in a lot more content and it won't drop down a line. Okay, so let's change the background image. So we need to get out of this area right here and then click into this main section up here. And now we can select style. You might be in layout, so head to style, and then we can change the image right here. And we can upload files, so select files. I'm gonna select this image. This image is awesome. Now, I got this image over at unsplash.com, which is an amazing resource for free images that don't look stock. They're made by everyday people, and you can grab anything on here that looks really professional and it looks custom. It doesn't look like a bunch of stock images on your website, which is what you want. And you can search for anything. They have these collections here, which is really cool. So I can type wallpapers, which is a really cool one, because usually that aggregates some really good ones that people have picked. And you can just scroll through these. And the awesome thing is that all of these are free. All you do is click the image and then download and then upload to your website. And you want to keep your images under a meg. So good rule of thumb is about no more than 2,500 across. This is a little bit bigger. So 2,500 pixels in width. So try to keep it around 2,000 pixels in width for your images to keep the images file small. So we'll insert media. Awesome. That's looking really cool. Now you see how this image is a little bit dark? That's because there's an overlay on it. So if we head down here and select background overlay, you can see that there is this opacity right here, and this is going to make it darker or remove it altogether. And the 0.5 looked pretty good, so I'll go back to that. Now we can check out and see what the site looks like. Looking good. Now you see how this headline is a little bit low? Now this is personal preference, obviously, but we can edit this so we can head back. And then what we'll do is make sure we're selected in this section, then go to advanced. And then right here where it says padding, I'm going to adjust this to 250. Yeah, that looks great. Now let's head back. Update our changes. Now I'm going to show you a couple more things that you can tweak. So let's click back into the 6 dots for this section. Then head over here to style. And say you wanted to add, and right here you have background type. This is an image, which is classic. You can put in just a gradient, which is really cool. We need to add an image. So what we'll do is head down here to background overlay. And then right now you need to select an image right here. So I'll use the same image. So we'll enter it. See how big that is though? We want to edit this. So position, you can do all of these things to kind of edit it, just how you like it. We'll leave it at default. And for repeat, we want to leave it at default for that. And size, you want to always leave this at cover. Okay? So you get the full image of what you have imported. All right, so for here, we'll head back up to background. And now we're going to edit this gradient. So right now it's set to transparent. So we want to do red. And then right here for the second color, we wanted to do blue. Check that out. Kind of cool, right? And then you can angle it just how you like it. So yeah, just play with it. It's fun. Pretty cool. And we can take a look at that. That looks awesome. So you get the idea. There's so many things you can do. It's just awesome. So we're done there. I'm going to go ahead and head back down here to revisions and then reset all this. So click on editing started. Now we have a blank canvas again for the gradient. Then we can click back into the section. Next, if you click in here, you can have a YouTube video. You can pop in any YouTube video and have a background video header, which is really cool. Now let's go back to classic. And for the background overlay, you can also change, we have it set to black, but you can set it to any color, which is cool too. Pretty cool, right? So we'll go back to black, but you get the idea. And if you scroll up back to background and you select attachment fixed, you see how the image is a parallax effect? As you scroll, it stays in the background. You can change that to scroll and it'll stay. So we'll leave that at fixed, which I think looks a lot better. So that's it. So that's how you basically edit your entire website, section by section. You do the same exact thing. Now, since you're first starting out, maybe you don't need all these sections yet, or even want them. So you can just go ahead and get rid of them by just Xing them out like this. And now you have a simple one-page website with a call to action. It's perfect. Now that's what's so awesome is you can do anything you want with these starter sites. You can't break anything and you can customize it for your specific needs. And then check this out. I can go back in time and restore everything just like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply, which I've already done, to ensure we've updated the changes, and then we'll update right down here. Okay, so always remember, you can always go to the sections to edit the entire section. Now here, for example, there's these grid of pictures. You would just click in the pencil, and then you can edit the picture. And the same, you just click on the stuff to adjust things. It's super easy, just play with it. And I'm not going to go into editing each section. It's really easy to do. And now I'm going to show you how to edit the footer of your website, just a couple of extra steps. So we're going to head down here, edit this area right here. But to do that, we're going to have to exit out of here and head back to the dashboard first. So make sure you update anything. Then we'll exit to dashboard. And then click here. Then head up here to visit site. And then right here, so it says edit with Elementor, click on site footer. And this is how you edit your footer. So I'm going to show you how to do this real quick. It's real simple. Pretty much what we've been doing already. So yeah, you just click into here to change text. You can, of course, delete things if you don't want them. And then right here, we're going to get rid of this. So I'm going to delete this. And then I'm going to click back into here. And then I actually want to go to click on the grid right here because I want to add in something. So I will add in a menu. So we'll type in menu. And we want this one right here. So we'll pull this right over, pull it right underneath, drop it in. Looking good. Now let's customize this. So we'll go to layout and we'll make this vertical. Cool. Now we want to go to style and go to text color. We want to make this white. All right, looking good. But now it's not completely aligned. So what we can do about that is go to advanced, and then we want to bring this down to -10. Now we want to head over here and we want to change this to menu or whatever you want. Looking good. And then right here, you can add in your social channels or your address and phone number, etc. So we'll click in here and say we wanted to add a new item. We can name this Facebook. Then click here for the icon library, search for Facebook. We'll use this one, we'll insert, and then you would pop in your link down here. And then of course you can change, just edit this stuff by clicking in here. Add a new item, we could add in, let's say, Instagram. And then we look for Instagram right here. Pop it in, insert, add in our link right here, and then we can update. Looking good, and that is your footer. So let's head down here, make sure you update any changes, and then let's exit to the dashboard. And now I'm gonna show you how you can change up your menu. So if you don't want all these pages and just want a real simple website, this is how you'll do it. So head to appearance and then click on menus. And here's our main menu right here. So here are all our pages. If we want to remove anything, we just remove it by clicking remove. I want to keep the about us page. So we'll move that. So we'll get rid of the services, remove it, projects, remove, and then we can save menu. And now we'll just have these three. Now, if you wanted to bring them back, you would select this and click add to menu. And then you can move them around too, like this. So we'll just remove that for now. And that's it. Save menu. Or if you just didn't have any of these pages yet, you could just use your home, and that's it. Now remember, if you want to edit any of these other pages, all you would do is go to your pages and then click on all pages. And then here are your pages right here. So if we wanted to edit the About Us page, we'd click on Edit with Elementor. And you should be a pro now, section by section. Super easy stuff. So let's head back to the home page. We'll visit site. So congratulations, you've now started your website with Astra Starter Sites. And as you can see, there's so much you can do to customize your website just to your liking. So enjoy the experience, and remember, you can't break anything. Now check out this video on how to expand your new starter site with more bells and whistles and get it really dialed in.